Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So today we are going to have a conversation with Harry Houdini, and we did a Q&A with him already, which was posted yesterday. If you missed the Q&A, then I will link it at the end of this video right here. I learned so much from him. I didn't realize, all I really knew was that he was a magician, and what really always stuck with me is how he died, because I saw a movie when I was younger or something that showed me when he died or how he died, and that always really stuck with me. But I had no idea that after his mom died that he was trying to communicate with her and trying to find a medium and a psychic and anybody he could prove to be a psychic to communicate with her. And his relationship with his wife, Bess, was very interesting. So at the end of that, I asked him if he would be willing to give us some pendulum messages, and he said yes. So let's see what he has to say. So I'm going to be asking him to communicate with me on this pendulum map, and I'll write it down for you as I always do, and then we'll see what he has to say. All right. Okay, quick little energy prayer. So I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light. And ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hello, lead team. I hope you're doing well. Thank you, as always, for being here, for all your guidance and support. So I ended the conversation last time with Harry Houdini, and he said he was interested in giving us some pendulum messages. Is that still the plan? Yes? Okay. Do you want to shoulder tap Harry for me? I don't know how it works, but I just let the lead team kind of take control of it. Yes? Okay. Harry, are you here? Awesome. Thank you so much for being here again. It was delightful to talk with you earlier. So, you said that you would have some pendulum messages for us. Awesome. Thank you. Are they messages that, are you able to give us messages that would be supportive of us as humans, of us spirits having human experience in 2026? What do you think is most important for us to know? Or if you have any predictions or anything like that. If you're going to talk about politics, which is fine, I just prefer that you take a more indirect route rather than using TRUMP. So maybe we can just talk, give us what you want us to do, or, if you have a prediction about something, you know what I mean. He knows what I mean. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring you guys down, and we're going to do this in real time. And then I will ask him at the end if he has an oracle message for us, which one time, I think maybe MLK didn't have one for us. I can't remember who, but either way, I'll probably just pull an oracle card. Okay, let's see how this goes here. I don't want you to fall off my pillow. This is a pillow right here. It's a very classy studio setup, as you can tell. So, okay. One time you guys slid right off my pillow. All right. Okay, Harry. So what's the first letter of the first word? Okay, is that is that a K? No. All right. Is that a Y? Okay, so a Y. I didn't think it would be an X. I'm like, what word would start with X? But it could be. He's about to say no. Okay, so is it Y as in, are you asking us a question? Is this a YH or WHY? No. Okay, so the first letter is Y of the first word. I think he's just getting used to this. He is Houdini, though, I mean. Okay, so yes, so Y, second letter. Okay. E. A. Okay, R. So the first word is year. Okay. Second word, please. Okay, is that an A? Yes, okay, A. H. E. You can see what this letter is, or this word is. Uh-oh, Lucy's eyeing up my pendulum. Now she's going to come over here. Oh, A. See, even if I laugh and it bobbles, you can tell he's like totally moving it. Okay, he's given us some input on the year ahead, it sounds like. Jane Goodall gave us a year. I think she said the year, yeah, next year, she said, because we were in December when we were talking to her. Okay, so year ahead. Hi, sis. She'd been napping on my bed. That's her new spot right now, is on my bed. She's going to join me. Okay, year ahead. Oh boy. I'm sure he's going to say something really positive. W. Is that a W? Like as in will? Okay, W. I. L. And then a wider swing. They always kind of pick up the energy when it's okay, so double L. So year ahead will what? He's really spelling out the whole thing. B. Is that a B? Yes, okay. Okay, so year ahead will be. Uh-oh, what will it be? I didn't mean to say uh-oh, I was like, okay, the anticipation. I think we probably all intuitively know something. So the year ahead will be. I really do enjoy getting their input though, especially from different spirits. I think it's kind of cool. Look at he's like circling around. Okay, the word is done. So circling around right here, it says We're done, all done, and word done. Okay. Is there anything after year ahead will be? Okay. Okay, will be what? Okay. Is that an A? All right. So is A just one word? Okay, so year ahead will be a. Oh, no. No. Is that an N? Ugh. Aren't you supposed to provide us with a little magic, Harry? When he got to the end, I thought, oh man, I can come up with one word. Okay, I. Well, that stinks. G. Now, it is all in how you look at it, you guys. H. T. I didn't ask him for any like positive encouragement. I guess I should have. Then again, we should let them give us the messages they want to give us, right? M. Because I do believe, obviously, they're in the light, so they're giving us A. I can do the law of challenge too, just for shits and giggles. If you haven't heard the law of challenge, basically, it was taught to me by Diana Cooper in the book The Golden Future. R. E. Okay, so let me just write that down real quick. Year ahead will be a oh, nightmare. Well, that's not nice. Harry. Okay, so year ahead will be a nightmare. Now, let's see what Jane said to us in December. Jane said, year ahead will be maddening. God. Oh my God. See that? Right there. Year ahead will be maddening. Okay, little snort. Well, all right. Well, at least they're consistent. They've got that going for them. So what was I going to do? I was going to do something. Oh yeah, law of challenge. Let's just do the law of challenge for shits and giggles. Shits and giggles. All right. So again, Diana Cooper teaches this in the Golden Future, the book, The Golden Future. And we read that in the Spirit Circle, and I have a whole series of it. You can, anytime anybody joins the Spirit Circle, you can always go through it, read the book, and listen to the videos, and look at the comments that everybody made. So it's always there as evergreen for you, evergreen content. So in the book, there's 31 or 33 spiritual laws that she downloaded from her guides or whoever she's channeling from. I think she channels angels and unicorns and dragons, to be honest. So the first one is called the law of challenge. And ever since we learned that in the community, we were talking about it here in the channel. And then I've been doing it. People in the community will share it and say, remind me, do the law of challenge. But the person who made these and sells them, put them in the middle of this right here. The law of challenge is right there. And so after we were talking about it, she made this for me and has these in her shop, which we do have a small business directory. If you haven't visited it, we are, it's almost Valentine's Day. So right there, QR code in the corner right there. Visit our small business directory. This would be found if she's still selling them, but she sells a whole bunch of different plaques. Oh, it's called Personally Yours. Personally, Lee, yours. And it's in the business directory, our small business directory of businesses from people who own businesses in our community here. So please visit them and support them. And so this one's under spiritual tools, I believe. So check out all the shops though and all the services. It's very, very cool. Okay. So let's do love challenge. So in the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Okay, so you ask it 3 times. So I'm going to stop it. In the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? It's hard when I stop them in the middle. The momentum's going, and then that's why I usually don't stop it. But okay, in the name of Christ, are you of the highest and purest light? Okay, thank you. I'm just going to pause for a second. Okay, so if you ask that 3 times, the spiritual law is they're required to give you an honest answer if you ask that 3 times. On the 3rd time, they're required to give you an honest answer. So they might say no. That happened to me 1 time. So I had some trickster energy. So if you're ever doing a reading for yourself or something and something just doesn't feel right, it feels off, then like this didn't feel off to me. I just thought, well, I'll just do it just for fun. But if it ever does, then you can always do that. I do have a video. I will link it above here somewhere at the end of this video on the law of challenge, like talking about what do you do after if you do get trickster energy and that sort of thing. Okay, so Harry, why must we know? Why do we need to know that the year ahead will be a nightmare? Like, why do we need to know that? Why is that helpful for us? Okay, is that a W? No, J? Is that a J? Okay, J. U. Looks like a just word. He wants us to just do this. It's not a big deal. Just do this. S. I love when they use just because it's like, don't, it's not a big deal. Just, okay, just what? Ah, okay. Okay, is that a P? Okay, P. R. Well, that's nice. I mean, E. I mean, that's really kind of why we ask, right? P. Wouldn't it be nice someday? Like, will you guys still come and listen when we're just getting really positive stuff all the time? You don't have to listen anymore because once we get to that point, A, we'll all be just probably talking to each other telepathically. We won't even need to be on video anymore. A. R. I kind of forgot where we were, so at least he knows. E. Okay, so just prepare. Okay, now I am going to ask him since he brought that up, like, well, how? What is his suggestions? Especially for us preppers, right? I'm not really a prepper, but I do like to be prepared for stuff. I mean, why not? Just prepare. Okay, so just prepare. So that's why he's just warning us, which, we've basically gotten warnings. So Harry, how would you recommend in 2026 for what's going on right now for our community when who's listening to this? What do you suggest we do to prepare? Like, give us something practical. Like, we know we need to hold the light. We know we need to raise our vibration. We know we need to not get caught up in drama. To keep that take care of ourselves. But what's something practical that would actually help us be prepared? Like something practical. Let's see what he says. He's going to say just again. All right, is that a J? Okay, it's not. Okay. A W? Okay, W. This is going to be interesting. See what he says. Because we all probably have something in our minds, like what it should be. And actually, if you have something in your mind, you guys, like how I talked to you with my fingers right here, if you have something in your mind right now of preparing, that might be a little nudge from your guides. So if you came up with something in your brain, don't discount that as a way for you to prepare. Okay? Okay, so W. I have no idea what this is going to be. I. N. Could have been win, I suppose, but that. Okay, T. This is interesting. E. Okay, R. So winter. Oh, I wonder if that's a timing thing then. Who's winter? Northern or southern hemisphere, right? Okay, so the word is winter. Just prepare winter. Okay. Is this a timing? Are you saying the year ahead will be a nightmare like winter? Or prepare like you would for the winter? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. So prepare like you would for the winter. Okay. So how would you guys prepare for the winter? Why don't we share some comments and some tips? That's interesting. So winter. That's interesting. What would you do to, like, okay, let's not assume this is going to be in the winter. Let me ask them that. So is whatever you're saying prepare for, I was assuming it was just the year ahead. Are you saying whatever we should be prepared for will take place in the winter? No. Okay. So you want us to prepare like we would as if it were winter. However, we prepare for the winter. Okay. I think in the winter, especially depending on your weather or where you live, I guess it completely depends on where you live, but you might prepare by, having a little extra supply. So in case there's bad weather, right? So that's the only thing that comes to my mind. So that's interesting. What do you guys think? What do you think he means by that? Prepare like it's winter. So interesting. All right, Harry, do you have any other messages for us? Yes, okay. First letter, please. Okay, is that an L? No. Okay, is that a Y? Okay, is it a Y as in WHY? Oh, he's got a question for us. Okay, Y. R. Is that an R as in ARE? So YR. Okay, yes. YR. Okay, U. So why are you? Okay, is that an S? If he's going to say, why are you scared? And it cracks me up because he's like, this year is going to be a nightmare. But why are you scared? This is Houdini, you got to remember. It's kind of funny. Okay, S. I'm not going to assume he's going to say scared, but so S. Okay, he's not saying scared. Okay, A. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we're sad because he wants to know why you're sad. Are you asking us why we're sad? Why we're sad? Okay. I will get it. I will have ask him a follow-up to that, but why are you sad? Well, basically, Harry, because you just said the year ahead's going to be a nightmare. It's not very exciting. Why are you sad? Sorry, you guys. It's just like, seriously, it's just a big joke, you know? It's like, joke's on you. Why are you sad? Okay, so Harry, what is your suggestion instead? What would you recommend instead? Like, what should we be? What should we be? What should we be? How would you like us to perceive this moment? Okay, is that an O? Sorry, I keep bopping around a little bit. Okay, O. Oh, that's interesting. All right, P. Well, that's good. Okay, T. I. M. Well, that's good. That's way more positive. I. S. T. I. All right. Well, it's just funny. It's funny how you spirits, you tell us it's going to be a nightmare, but then you want us to remain optimistic. Oh, that's just funny. Okay. So I'm going to say, how should we be? I think it was something like that, right? How should we be? And he said optimistic. Optimistic. All right. I'll take that. I'll take that. I think it's really because it comes down to, why we chose to be here. We did choose to be here during this time. We were probably super excited to be here during this transition and all of this change and to be able to hold the light and all this kind of stuff. So that is a good ending message, I think. So I'll see if he has anything else. Do you have any other words of wisdom for us through the pendulum? No. Would you like to give us oracle message? Okay, cool. All right, yes. All right, so I will just get my oracle cards out here. And so, Harry, okay, yep. Got a couple that fell down here. I don't think I've used the yogic path yet, maybe once. Any others that you want me to consider? That one was kind of popping out, these come up a lot, you guys. They don't always pick them, but the season of the witch. I mean, this is very seasonal, but it tends to pop out of my deck, out of here a lot. That one seemed to pop up. Okay, let me see. Excuse me. Okay, do you want me to use one of these decks? Yes. Yes. Sorry, it's going off screen. Okay, do you want me to use clarifying life situations? I kind of had a sense of that. Yes. Any others? No. So you want me to use clarifying life situations? All right. Okay, you guys, I will be right back and we'll see what message he has. Okay, clarifying life situations. Now, this does say love and career readings oracle, but I've used it. The messages can apply for anything, really. All right, and there is a top and bottom message, so I'll have to ask him if he wants to read both or... Okay, Harry, which, very slippery. Which card would you like to read? What message do you have for us? I do appreciate him suggesting we stay optimistic, so. All right, there's a couple that came out there. These are very slippery cards, I have to say. They are really a little hard to manage, and I don't know, I think they're smaller in size. So like they're thinner. But I kind of like them because they have photos on them. That's like, I don't have too many decks that have photos on them. Just see if I can get this shuffling going properly. Yeah, I can't even shuffle. For some reason, I normally can, but today it just feels a little off. All right, let's see if I've got, there's 4 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Harry, did the card you want come out in that first little pile there? Oh, good. Yes. Okay, do you want me to read card number 1? No. Card number 2? Yes. Card number 3? No. Card number 4? No. Okay, so card number 2. And how do you want me to read it? Oh, maybe I'll just read both. Let's see. Do you want me to read both messages on this card? Yes, really wide swing. Okay, all right. Let's see, what is his wisdom for us? If I don't put these in the box, they will go all over the place. They'll be falling in between the cushions. All right, so it's a big eyeball. It's a big eyeball. Inner vision. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment. Okay, that seems very appropriate. That seems very appropriate. So this is a very good message to hang on to throughout this whole year, is discernment. Cut through the fog of confusion with your power of discernment, which is why extremely important to take care of yourself. Don't overload yourself with too many messages, because it's very hard to use discernment if you're confused, right? And that's kind of what they want, to be honest. Okay, the next one is see what's real. Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. So I am becoming more and more aware of, I can find myself even saying when I hear somebody on YouTube talking about something, I'm like, well, maybe. You know what I mean? Even if it's like reporting something that's going on, even about TRUMP. Because I'm a little biased there. So even with that, I'm starting to find myself, not that I'm like, yeah, I'm going to trust, because no, that's totally opposite. But I want to be discerning. I don't want to be a sucker on either side. You know what I mean? Like anybody trying to feed information. You know what I mean? So, okay, really good messages. See what's real. Observe with clarity. True insight lies beyond the surface. True insight lies beyond the surface. Well, thank you, Harry. That was amazing. You want to take a picture of it? I'll move my schnoggin. All right, you guys. I hope this was good. Thank you, Harry Houdini, for the messages. Kind of really interesting. So just leave with be optimistic Discernment, use discernment as always. We know you do, I do, we do it best we can, and just do the best you can. Just do the best you can. In fact, that was a message we got for the February. So at the beginning of every month, I'm doing a self-care reading, getting a message from the lead team about what self-care, that message they have for the month, and what spirit they want us to, an extra spirit we can call upon for assistance. I meant to do crystals too, but I forgot this month. So one of the messages we got for the month, oh no, was that somewhere different? I think that was in the spirit circle. Sorry, you guys. But if you're in the spirit circle, if you haven't listened to the February messages, and if you're not in the spirit circle, this was one of them. But we had a card that says, just do your best. If you do the best you can, that's all you can expect yourself to do in any given moment. It's just do the best you can. You do the best, you make the best decisions you can with the information you have at the time. Everything's in hindsight, so you can always be like, oh, I wish I would have done that. Yeah, but you made the best decisions you could, as long as you are doing the best you can, right? And that's all you can do right now, too, because you can't see the future. We don't see it like, the Akashic records do, or like they do, So, but I guess we need to prepare for winter the way we would for winter. So let me know what you think about that. I would like to see some tips for myself as well about what you guys think. So, okay, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.